Good morning. This week we're going to be working on some irises, and I just wanted to say that these are two of the things I sent you in a packet, or will send you if I haven't already done it. And I'm going to probably do something that's a little bit like this. And I was looking closely at this. Well, I was looking closely at this and I saw some ghosting of some kind of stencil in it. Not much, but on the screen it shows up much more than it does in this picture. And so I have this stencil. That's it's anomic writing, which means it looks like script, but there's not any real words in it. And I thought that would be interesting to add to my watercolor, since I'm doing so many making things with acrylics. So I'm going to let you into my world and show you how vulnerable I can be. I did a quick little pencil sketch of my irises, just moving my hand around, holding the pencil real far back here, and just keeping the pencil going and making this iris and this iris. And then I thought I'd try to test this stencil. And look at the mess I made. This is all with watercolor, and it just didn't take. You know my old adage of more pigment, less water. Well, I tried it and it still bled onto the paper. Mind you, this is just sketch paper. It's not good watercolor paper, so who knows how it'll take there. But tenacity is my middle name sometime. So I kept doing it, and I tried some acrylic paint over my stencil. It got better, but not acceptable. And then I did some more, and I finally broke the code, and I really like how it ended up with this. Now this is with one of my regular acrylic brushes that are typically stiffer than watercolor brushes, and so they're better to use with stencils, is my point, I think. And I used very dry, well, not dry, but limited moisture to my acrylics, and I ended up getting this, which I liked, on this horrible sketch paper. And I just did another little scribble just to see how I would like this thing. And I kind of do like it. This is just laying some color in to see what would happen. And then I did, I tried to do this with an ultra fine Sharpie so it would show up better for you guys. And it does. This is again with the pen and moving my, I'm going to go over it with a pencil so you can see, and just keeping the pencil moving and kind of feeling my way around in a three-dimensional way onto this two-dimensional surface to get the feeling and the gesture of these irises. And just keep the pencil moving. And it's just a little scribble, but boy does it help you loosen up. And get some semblance of an iris. And quite frankly, I like the looseness of these kinds of scribbles better than trying to make a rigid, botanically correct sketch. So that's my jumping off point, and I will be ghosting in some color with acrylic onto this hot press paper before I start my watercolor demo. That I'll do very shortly, but I wanted to give you just this little taste of my process this week. I forgot, I just want to show you that I did do it with this acrylic that I did for the acrylics class demo, and I kind of think it looks pretty terrific. There's a demo of this, a 6-minute demo, I think, of this on the Facebook page, if you want to take a look at it. Anyway, this will make our watercolor lesson this week a little more fun. There's no need to do it if you don't want to do it or if you don't have stencils, but I just wanted to show you how we could stretch if you wanted to. I wanted to stretch this week, and I did, and I'm happy I did.